This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Bruce.
Hello, Jody.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. We're back together in the same room.
Woo.
Yes.
This is actually the second time we're back in the same room together. The first time, apparently, I hit record and play, not play and record or whatever.
Right.
And didn't record any of the first
Yeah.
time.
We dug in about, I think, 20 minutes.
20, 30 minutes, and I looked at the timer, and I was like, it doesn't show anything. What's happening?
Yeah. So here we are, and it's been a long time since we've done this, so nice to be back. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy almost Easter.
Yep. Almost spring.
Yeah.
You know, all the good stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. You know, we've been away for a while, and now we're back and we're doing these in person again, which is something we haven't done in a long time.
Yeah, in a couple years now.
Yeah.
Since, once pandemic started, we were doing Zoom meetings like everyone else. And
right.
I think we both sort of got just tired of doing that, and it just wasn't fun and inspiring. So we kind of, as you all know that have been listening, we kind of fell off for a while, but we're back.
We are back. Yes.
We're going to make this a regular thing again.
It is. It will be a weekly thing. We're going to be doing this again. And we'll cover all the things that you love about Heavy Conversation. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's new in your in the Bruce world?
What's new? It feels like there's just been so much. Work's been good. It's been picking up, busy.
Yeah. Chubster stuff's going good.
Yeah. Chubster stuff. A lot of things coming down that'll be happening this year that I'm excited about. Some new shoots and different kinds of content, some things like that. We're bringing back some of the video stuff that people have always loved. Answerland, which is reader viewer Q&A. Lots of people have lots of questions.
Those are nice.
Yeah, they write in and want advice on all kinds of things, and so we're going to do those again. There's if you're interested, you can go to chubster.com and search Answerland, and you will find, I want to say there's like 30 or 40 episodes.
Oh, wow, really? I didn't know there were that many.
Yeah, there's a ton.
I know there was quite a few.
Yeah, and basically, if I couldn't answer a question, somebody else who could did.
Mm-hmm.
So lots of stuff there. It'll be kind of a similar thing, and I'm excited to get that back out. I've got a backlog of questions, so it's going to be fun to get into. But I guess aside from that, I've talked a lot about it. I think last time we were doing episodes, just life being kind of funky and weird.
Yep.
The pandemic and just life in general and all kinds of stuff that if you're a longtime listener, you've certainly heard about all of that. Everything kind of, I don't know. I'm in a better place.
Good. Good.
Just life in general has been better. Meds help with that. Everything has kind of come together, and it's really helped me kind of get back on track in a lot of ways.
Very
I
nice.
feel a lot better. I'm a lot happier.
Right,
I feel more energized and just like dialed in. So
nice.
it's really helped. So, I feel like there's more that I'm not remembering, but that's what we got.
That's a good kind of overview. Yeah.
How about you?
Same. Been super busy keeping Bearskin going. Had a great year last year. We're keeping busy. Got new products coming out, new swim, new, more shorts, new underwear, all that jazz. So we just did a fun little swim photo shoot that I was actually in this last weekend or whenever. So that was fun.
Nice.
Rocking the swimwear in Portland spring.
Yes.
It wasn't bad. We lucked out on the day, but it was a little chilly towards the end. Having lots of fun doing that. Keeping busy. What else is going on? Still doing working part-time at Home Depot, which has been good and rough, and
Oh yeah.
just like schedule, just having, a
Nonstop.
bazillion things going and not really having a day off in a while. So
Right.
trying to do that. Also, working on my mental health and my just general health. So struggling with some blood pressure stuff still. So that's been kind of taking up a lot of my time and just energy, not feeling great with that. So got another appointment coming up. So we'll try another med, see how that goes.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if anyone has any recommendations other than diet and exercise, which I'm still working on,
Sure.
I can't really do much exercise because my blood pressure is, too high. They're
yeah.
like, meh, you could do light stuff. I'm like, okay.
They tell you to like walk. Is that
Yeah,
like,
walking and light.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I walk a lot, so it's fine.
Yeah, I had not been on my bike in quite a while. For a while there, I was doing it constantly.
Right.
And I was just on it. And then what happens here? Well, my excuse this time will be
Okay.
what happens here is that you get 6 months of no rain, and then you get 6 months of rain.
Yep.
And so it was really hard for me to just get into it and go back out when it was raining. But it was also everything else where I just was in a funk and it just wasn't. I just couldn't do it. I didn't want to do it.
Right.
And I got back out there actually like last week
Okay.
and loved it. And
Nice.
it was like I remember the reason that I was riding in the first place and how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it made such a big difference. And so now I'm trying to really work it into my schedule, which my schedule is there's a lot now. There's a lot now. Everybody in my house is in school.
Excuse me.
Except for me.
Yep.
So my wife's gone back to school, the kids, all that. And so my personal schedule is fairly open still.
Okay.
I can kind of make it work, but everybody else's, I'm working around everybody else's.
Yeah.
So it's all that. And so I'm still kind of getting a grip on all of that. And it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky. And then it changes like quarterly. So
Yeah. As soon as the semesters or whatever they're on
yeah.
changes. Yeah.
So, just getting a grip on that has been a thing. One thing that I did start, and it's I started it a few years ago and it's just kind of been sitting there is, I use Strava, which is an app to track like your running, walking,
Okay. Yeah.
cycling,
Yeah.
whatever kind of activities you
Yep.
do, it tracks that. And, I'm a sucker for tracking
Yep.
whatever I can track.
Metrics are good. Yep.
Yep. So, you can create clubs, and so I created a Chubster Bike Club.
Okay.
And there are probably 6 people in it. It's a small thing,
All
because
right.
it's here in Portland.
Yep,
And it's
yep.
not like I don't know a ton of people who are out riding bikes.
Right. Okay.
And a lot of the people that it's one of those things where I'm a big guy and I'm riding, and I can ride long distances,
Yeah.
but it's just weird. I still kind of feel uncomfortable about like. There are some hardcore
Yeah,
cyclists.
people are going way fast
Yeah.
or whatever. And
Yeah,
you don't
and so-
want to hold them back, but
Right.
you don't want to be pushing yourself too much. And
Right. And so
Yeah.
that really kept me
just
that,
a leisurely bike ride is fine with me.
totally. And,
Yeah.
and that kept me from reaching out and trying to find other people to ride with.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to put it out there. So if you're in Portland, you ride a bike. If you're coming to Portland and you ride a bike, whatever, the Chubster Bike Club is there. And I mean, it's totally just a laid back, chill. We get on our bike, we'll ride wherever. I'm going to start doing something that's a little more, I'm thinking monthly, trying to
Okay.
get people
Yeah.
together and just, go out and ride,
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's just fun to get out and do that. And I mean, you don't have to be, we're not doing like 30 milers or anything like that. It really is short, fun rides just to hang out.
Yeah,
and
just to
do
get
something.
outside and yeah.
Totally. So, yeah, I will have more about that probably next week.
Okay.
So,
Nice. That sounds fun.
yeah,
Might have to figure out a bike situation for myself. Or
totally. And even
they do have those rental bike things still here, don't they?
They do. So Nike
Nike
like
thing.
sponsors
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
yeah.
here. So there's a bunch of orange bikes all over town.
I've never done those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was like, nope, I haven't.
I think they
I
call
think-
I think they call it Bike Town.
Bike Town,
Yeah.
yep, yep.
But I mean, it's sponsored by Nike, and I feel like they missed a real opportunity to just call it Bikey Town. It just looks
Bikey,
like
yeah.
Bikey Town by Nike, but I digress. Yeah.
Hopefully they won't get rid of that either.
No,
With all
hopefully.
the Nike layoffs and whatever.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Yeah, hopefully that's locked in. It's really cool to have that. And I mean, I know a lot of other cities have
Yeah,
that too.
I remember doing it in Minneapolis. They had a nice ride in Minneapolis. I did it quite a few times.
I was modeling for a company in New York, and I did it in Brooklyn, and I didn't want to deal with like getting an Uber or whatever. And I'm like, I could ride a bike from here to
boy.
there, and it's it was like 5 miles or something, and I felt like, all right, I got this. And I mean, it's in New York, so it's not like you're going up major hills or anything.
a lot of traffic. Oh,
And I did.
me.
It was great there. I got there, did the photo shoot. Everything was really good. On the way back, I had a bunch of like clothes. I'm trying to remember. I had like a box that they sent me. They sent me off with clothes.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the shoot.
yeah.
They're like, if you want to keep these, you can. I was like, well, sure, because they actually looked good. They
Yeah,
were
yeah.
things I wanted to wear,
Yeah.
And so I had this whole thing, and like I went
makes
through
it a
an
little
intersection,
awkward, yeah.
and all of a sudden, like the top came off the box, and clothes went everywhere all over this intersection, and people in New York are unforgiving on
Yeah.
those. So
Get out of the
I
way.
totally had to pull the bike back, scoop everything up, and run off to the side of the road.
Good times.
Yeah. So yeah, come and ride with me. It'll be a lot more tame than that. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we won't be doing special ninja challenges where you have to bike over a thing or
Right.
juggle while you're doing it.
Exactly. So
I mean, maybe you could do
well,
it.
yeah, we'll see. We'll work up to that.
I've never seen someone juggle while riding a bike, only like a unicycle. So
Oh yeah,
it might be
right.
hard riding a bike.
It would be. I have to check YouTube. I'm sure somebody's done it.
Yeah, get the what is it? The Piper, what is
The
he?
Unipiper.
Unipiper.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, Pied, what?
Yeah, so here in Portland, there's this individual that rides a unicycle, and I think he's dressed like Darth Vader.
He has a Darth Vader mask on,
Yeah.
but he wears a kilt and he plays bagpipes with
Yeah.
flames coming out of
Flaming.
the bagpipe. I'm like, there's a
Yes.
lot going on here.
Flaming
Yeah.
bagpipes.
He's part of the weird Portland
Yeah.
brigade or whatever it's called. I can't think.
I went to a concert, and I think they had hired him like outside. They had this pre-event outside, so everybody's in their line. You could go to this truck that was like a food truck, but for tattoos. You could get a tattoo in this food truck. They had all this stuff set up out there, and they had him going around playing songs and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah,
It's a good time. I've seen him a few times at different things.
yeah.
So there's
So
quite the cast of weird characters
yes,
in Portland.
Portland is weird for sure. That's
The Slee Stack.
yep.
He's a big one.
Yeah. What else? There's still a lot of like little places, little corners of Portland that are weird too. So if you ever get a chance to come out, you definitely should.
Yeah.
What else? Things that are new in the world of big and tall.
Okay.
I can tell you about a few things that have come across my desk in the last couple months. The first one that I'm really digging is a sock brand called
What?
Wide Open.
Okay.
So there's a sock company called Darn Tough Vermont, and they've been around for a long time. And they make like indestructible socks. These socks are made to last like forever. They're really good, solid socks that they will replace if you have issues with them. They will replace them for life. And they expanded with a new brand. That is, I think it's called Wide Open.
Yep. I see
Yep.
wide open socks says wide width. Socks.
Yeah. Yep. So that's like totally their thing. They make these socks that are for wider feet, bigger legs. They're made to be comfortable. They don't crush your legs. I'm sure you've dealt with this, Jody, where you get some socks.
Yeah.
You put them on, you wear them all day. They like crush your legs. You've got these giant lions on your legs.
I do.
I definitely deal with that as well, with a wide foot and a thick, meaty leg. And so these socks were made to not do that, and they have different kinds. They've got like a crew. They've got like
Yeah,
the
the
no show.
crew, micro crew, quarter, and no show.
Yeah, so they've got a bunch of different kinds. They launched with a few different colors and different patterns. Not a ton yet, but I will say that they sent me out 4 or 5 pair, and so they do men's and women's. So if you need to choose, you can do that, and they have different sizes of socks as well. So they sent some, and I asked that they send some for my wife because I'm going to write about it, and so I wanted to get a feel for what it's like. And I mean, they are super comfortable.
Oh, yeah, they have medium, large, XL, and 2XL. So it says like the shoe size that corresponds.
Yeah. What
to
is
the
2XL?
2XL is a men's 15-17 or a women's 16.5 to 18.5.
There we go. So they're covering a lot of ground.
Yeah.
And yeah, I am super impressed. I really like the no shows. Just feel like they're super comfortable. They fit well.
Nice.
There's a lot of like I said, their selection as far as colors and prints or whatever it's pretty basic right now, but I do think it will expand. I've been talking to them and asking them some of these questions for the article, which is not out yet on Chubster, but I'll try to get it out soon. So, it's pretty impressive. I mean, they are comfortable. They don't stretch. They don't hurt your feet.
Would you say that's like, well, they're not really dressy socks.
No. And so these are the only ones.
Normal style.
Yes. This is the first time I've worn the crew. And so I'm wearing a pair of them right now, with some chinos and my new-ish Converse, and this is the only one that actually has that I've tried that has like the print, whatever.
Little stripes.
Yeah, it has some stripes. It's gray and
that's the which one? The crew?
Yeah, that's the crew, and I mean it's it's comfortable. It doesn't look like it's stretching.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's squeezing in. Like
Right.
I probably show you mine, and it's like, I mean, I do have some
water
retention stuff going on. That's a whole nother
Right.
apparent thing that I'm going through too. So,
But I mean, they're very comfortable, and I'm super impressed with what they've put together. And I have a lot of socks, and most of them do not fit me well. And I mean, still
either
today,
they dig in or they roll all the way down.
right. And so exactly,
And you're like, okay, now I have a weird indentation right at the right at my ankle.
yeah. And I had stopped wearing longer socks because they would dig in, you know, and so I was really going for no shows or really shorter ankle socks, that kind of thing, but. These are super comfortable. Like I don't feel anything at all. They fit the way that they should. That a good sock should.
Got to say that a few times.
Oh my
fast.
gosh.
Good shock should.
So yeah, so I'm super impressed with what they're doing, and it's cool to see. It's kind of another one of those categories that you don't see covered all that often, So, it's worth taking a look at. I think they're a little pricier than your average 6-pack at Target or whatever, but they're also made to last.
These crew lightweight crew are 23. I wasn't paying attention to all the rest of them.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like 23, 25, 20. So depending on which length you get.
Yeah, but I mean, for a few good pairs of socks that are going to last you, it's well worth it. And that's the thing is I've the no shows I've been wearing
they have
for
a lifetime guarantee.
That's the other thing. The lifetime guarantee. It's the same kind of thing as
if you wear them out, you send them in, they'll replace them free of charge for life.
Right. So there you go. It's worth it just for that.
Right?
Yeah. So
I was like, oh well, there you go.
Exactly. So you're paying this money. You're getting the sock
for
that
a
you're
sock
going to have
for life, $20-some. Yes.
Totally. So. Yeah, so absolutely check them out.
Wait, things they don't cover.
Okay.
Animal destruction. Burned or lost.
All right, well,
I mean, that seems fine.
Fair. Yeah, right.
It's not fair
your dog
that
eats your
Fluffy
sock.
ate your sock.
Right. So, Yeah. So there
or
you go.
the sock fairy
Right.
stole
Right.
it.
Or you light your foot on fire for some reason.
Or you, yeah.
Yeah.
That
So.
athlete's foot gets a little out of hand and
Right.
it bursts
Right.
into flames.
Yep.
Oh, but it
So
says their merino wool is naturally flame resistant, but fire can be avoided.
sure. So yeah. So definitely check them out. It's wideopensocks.com. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So there will be an article on Chubster. I just need to finish what I'm working on. It's in the queue, so I'll definitely remind people, in a future episode, because I'm really trying to make sure that we're going a little deeper with reviews and kind of when we're hands on with products to kind of show, hey, this is this is the experience that that I had, or whoever's writing a thing, that this is the experience we had with the product. If you want to see kind of an example of that, check out the Titan mattress review over at Chubster. It was basically 6 weeks.
You have so many new beds all the time.
Oh, man.
You've tried out every single option or variation
I'm telling
of
you.
bed.
I'm telling you. And the
You got to open you got to open like a little mini hotel or something with all the beds you got.
for real. It's a lot of
Didn't
those.
you like ask me not too long ago, do you need a new bed? I was like,
Yes.
no, I literally got a new bed off of one of the reviews you already did. And
Right. I'm like,
I don't
please.
have a spare bedroom to put a bed in.
We had beds in like every room of the house at one point. It felt like it was, yeah. I try to get rid of them, donate them. There's always somebody who needs something.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's, but yeah, I've reviewed a lot of them and they're all kind of different. They all kind of work for different people, which is cool. They're,
Yeah, everybody has a little bit different sleeping habits or
Absolutely.
positions or needs or whatever. So,
yeah.
yeah, it's
so-
rough and it's a big investment, and it's an important investment though too, because you spend a lot of of your life just laying there trying to sleep or
Absolutely. Totally.
trying to sleep or sleeping. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So check that out, and you can kind of see those are sort of what the reviews are going to be like. A little closer to what you'll see it with product reviews or brand guides on Chubster in the future. People have really been responding to that, and a lot of people come to the site because they're looking for guides and resources and information, because you can't find a lot of things for bigger people in a lot of other places.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's good to have someone that's at least had some firsthand knowledge and
Yes.
tried them out.
Yeah. And there are a lot of mattress reviews out there, but there aren't a lot where it's just specifically like a bigger person tried this mattress for plus size people
In X amount of time.
Yeah. Right.
Because I mean, unfortunately, a lot of people just want to sell you the thing, so it doesn't. They just
Right.
yeah. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, great.
Yeah. Exactly. So
And I feel like you at least like, this is what I like, this is what I didn't like.
Totally.
Whatever.
yeah.
You don't have rave reviews about every single
Right.
thing and whatever.
Yeah, and you can usually, if a product is just not good, we'll talk about it. Or, I mean, there have
Or
been,
you just won't talk about
yeah,
it.
there have been cases where something's been so bad that it just wasn't
Yeah.
worth writing about. And I've had to go back to the company and be
Yeah.
like, hey, look, this is what happened.
Yeah. And that's good too. That's good to know too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you don't have to call them out, but it's
Right.
good to know that there
Right.
have been instances where it's like,
Yeah.
nope.
This is not good. Yeah. Yeah. And if it came down to like, if it was something that was specifically that was important for people to know about, I would definitely put that out there. But in many cases with these things, it's just like, nah, you don't quite have it. I'm not going to throw something out there, because some companies, they're like, any press we can get is worth it.
They just
So,
want the click back.
yeah. So socks, mattresses. I also brought in
Yes,
a product for us
I'm
to check
excited.
out.
I want to see this.
Yeah, so this is one that I've been excited about for a couple months. There is a business in Los Angeles called Towel, and basically the
What did you
idea.
say?
Yes,
Towel.
towel. And basically the idea is that towels, like most other things in the world, are not made for plus size people. They're not made to wrap around you. And
Mm-hmm.
so, like we talk about a lot, someone decided to create a towel out of frustration, basically not being able to
Yeah.
find, uh, something that fit around
Mm-hmm.
them. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, that's basically what happened here is that towel grew out of that. And towels with sizes to 7X. So there are three different options. There's a 3X, a 5X, and a 7X. And their website is wearetowel.com. I'll put all this in the show notes so that
Mm-hmm.
so people can find that. But yeah, it's just one of those things where it's a product that wasn't available for bigger people, and the creator of the brand of the company wanted to do something about that. And these towels, they are seriously not playing around. So if you look at some of their photos on their Instagram or even on their website, they have their 7X. They have like 4 models standing behind it holding this
Mm-hmm.
towel out. And so I thought, since a podcast is the perfect medium to take a closer look at these towels, I thought that I would bring in the 2
Okay.
that they sent over to me to check out.
All right. What size? Which one did you get?
So let's see.
Did you get? Because I know normal towels, I can't. They're not quite good enough.
Oh
Because
yeah,
or
right,
they get like soaking wet before you're even done drying off. So
right,
I do get the like bigger size towel. I don't know, like you
yeah,
get from the normal store.
right. And so I forget what they're
I know
called.
that's what I was trying to
The
remember.
the I want to say bath mat, but that's totally not it.
Mm-hmm.
It's yeah, it's the bigger type towels. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna have to brush up on my towel language here.
I thought they showed something about it in one of these.
So the 2 that I have, one is a 3X and one is the 7X. So I've got the
Okay.
smallest one that they
And the
offer and the
biggest one.
biggest one.
Woo-wee.
And yeah, so they arrived, and even the packaging is cool. Like I got this big box, and when I opened it, the 2 towels are in there, but they come in these bags, like towel bags, and they say all bodies are good bodies, and then it has towel on it, and it's kind of worked in an interesting way. So I'm a sucker for good presentation. So
Good
you know,
graphic design.
yep. So yeah. So I thought we could check these out. So I'm
Okay.
gonna open this bag
Uh-oh.
and
I'm
pull.
gonna move my mic away, but I'm still right here.
Yes, and pull one of these out. I'm gonna try and do this with the mic right in front of me. So here we go. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of towel.
Is that the 3?
It is. I think this might be the 7. Here. Let's.
It's tied up.
Yeah, it's man. That's yeah. It's so I pulled it out of the bag and it's tied up and it's got a
And that's just the
looks
first
like
one.
maybe a something. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think that might be the okay. Yes, so that one is in like a green, and then there's another one that's white, and I think the 3X is the white one, and I think the 7.
Yeah. Well, I'm holding.
Oh
it.
my gosh,
It's way taller than me.
it is.
The length.
Yeah. So Jody's holding it up, and it's taller than he is. And, oh, whoa, that is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So he's got it totally open now, and it is
This will
not.
go around me a couple times.
Yeah, it's not playing around. So it would definitely
This is
wrap
almost-
around you.
It's bigger than like a beach towel kind of thing.
Absolutely, it's bigger than a beach towel. It is made to wrap around you comfortably and have extra.
Yeah.
You know.
Even folded in half, I'm like, that's a
Yeah.
beach towel for me.
Yeah, so there we go. That is the 7X. So let's, if you would, kind sir, try the 3X. Yeah, see what you think here.
Not to let it drag on the floor.
Yeah, and I mean it's
Even the 3, this is weird. The 3X is just as.
Oh wow, yeah. So it's tall. Yeah. So they're both tall. Okay.
Are they both the same size?
Are they? Maybe.
No, they're different.
Are they? Okay. All right. Well.
They have little like size stickers on it. One's the Joni and one's the Gemma.
Okay.
So the green one was the 45 by 95. And this one's 42 by 90. So they're pretty close.
Okay. So let's see.
That's what I was like, oh, they're pretty close to the same size.
Let's see. So, yeah. So they each have they each have different names. So the Ava is the 3X, the Joni is the 5X, and the Gemma is the 7X. Okay. So I have the 5 and the 7. Okay. All right. There we go.
Pretty close to the same size.
All right. So, well, thanks everybody for working that out with me as we went through. Yeah. So, I mean, these towels are, I mean, you're gonna wrap it around you.
I was gonna try.
Yep. Okay.
And not step on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
A white towel.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah. It's like there you go. There you go. Okay. Look at that.
Gotta be very modest.
Yes. Yes.
Wrap it up here.
That's right. Preserve your modesty with this towel. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's huge.
Yes.
Wraps all, like,
Right. And so is that that's
this is the medium one.
okay, that's the Joni. All right. Wow. Okay, I've got to get a picture of this, and we will get it up on.
We might have to do it the other direction.
Oh, there we go. That's beautiful right there. Boom. Look at that. All right. Yeah, we'll put this up on
Yeah, it's
social
very
media so
thick
you can
and
see.
nice, yeah.
Yeah. So now that you've done that with that one, you've definitely got to do it with the bigger one. We've got to see what we're working with here because it's pretty impressive. So yeah, it is a lot of towel, and I mean it's plush. It feels pretty full, and like it'll get the job done.
These are definitely some next level like spa towels.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh, this one's the other way.
Oh man. You've got it wrapped around you. Wow.
It could almost go. It's close to going all the way around.
Right. Almost go around you twice. That's amazing. Yeah, that's wonderful. Nice. So,
Cozy and warm.
yes. Yeah, I know. It's like that's perfect for drying off and or for a nap.
Yeah.
You know? Right. Wow. So yeah, so definitely check them out. There it's another option that for a product that we don't get a lot of for bigger people. So it's really cool to see
are
something like
nice.
this out there. Yeah. So
I'm back.
yes, welcome back. Welcome back.
I wasn't sure if you could hear me at all. So.
I could hear you. There
okay. I was
yes.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about being here in this studio.
Right,
Yeah,
with my actual microphones.
Right.
and
right.
Stuff.
Yeah, this is nice. So it's a good way to do
We're
it.
at Bearskin headquarters in our podcast studio.
Yes,
We're still trying to work out possible video option.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start easy. Start slow.
Definitely. I do want to do a shout out. So, we talked in the past about we're probably not going to be doing quite as many adult beverages
Yeah.
on each episode
Yep.
as we have in the past, but there will still be some. We tried to record this last week. It didn't work out. I did have a beer
Oh yeah.
with me last week, and
remember what it was?
yeah, so it was I want to shout that out since I drank the beer and did not bring one this week, but the beer that I had last week was called Fog of War, and it's from TPK Brewing Company, which is here in Portland. So TPK Brewing is a microbrewery and kind of like bar/restaurant sort of place that is, it was started a few months ago by three people who are into Dungeons and Dragons. And so
Oh,
it's
yeah,
kind of
that's
like
right.
a D&D themed sort of bar, but like in the coolest way possible. I went to get a haircut and I had wanted to stop in for months and just hadn't. And I got my haircut and happened to be passing by as I was on my way home about 11 a.m. And so I immediately parked the car and ran into the bar to have some beer. And I had a few other beers, and it was really good. And the people who work there are they're really cool, very friendly. They had a lot to tell me about their brewing process.
Nice.
Have you seen the thing? So I've only seen this on like Instagram or whatever,
Okay.
where people have like this hot poker or a hot metal bar, and they dip it into the beer,
What?
and it makes it like foam up. But it's apparently supposed to bring out flavor in certain types of beer.
Never seen that before in my life.
They were playing around with some beers and did that with some of their beers there. I was not. I didn't. I only saw it on their Instagram, and
You
so
don't want the
I
hot
was
poker
there.
beer?
I would try it. I'm curious. They said it'll bring out the caramel flavors, but yeah, it was on their Instagram. But their beers are really good, and they've got a good variety.
One more time, the name of the place?
TPK Brewing Company.
I'm like, I know you literally just said it.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting situated after the towels.
Oh yeah. So
Okay, I see a hot poker.
yeah, and so you can kind of see what they do as far
it's
as
like it must be a German thing because
yes.
beer poking, spiking, and it has a long German word that I will not try to do. Because you all know how well I do
Right.
those.
Right.
Today.
Yep. Oh, here we
Is it gonna
go.
Sizzle?
Oh man.
No, it's
Epic.
too much music.
Well,
It looks like a hot cocoa.
yeah, it does. It does some crazy stuff to the beer, but their beers are all kind of themed. So that one is Fog of War that I had, which was a New England hazy IPA. I also enjoyed one of their Scotch ale. They have a Scotch ale called Nameless King, a TPK IPA. They also do beers that they change out fairly regularly that tie in with D&D campaigns.
Oh yeah,
that they have
yeah,
there.
you were saying that.
Yeah, and so it's like a big thing where they don't, it's kind of like an announcement that's anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was there, somebody came up to the bar and was like, "What's the next beer going to be?" And one of the owners was like, "We can't tell you. You just gotta wait until it's
Gotta wait.
time." So I highly recommend it. It was just really cool. I liked it so much that my daughter and I are actually going back on the 9th, like early March. We're going to go back and do one of their campaigns. They have all ages campaigns. They have like 18 and up, all that. So whatever you're into, however you like to play, they've got options for you. And so we kind of got into dabbled with D&D, kind of during the pandemic when we're stuck at home. Did not have any professionals, any experienced players, anybody around us who could kind of direct us. So we didn't get very far. And then my oldest, my son, went on a camping trip basically, and the cabin that he was staying in for a week, they played some D&D, and so they did a whole thing there, and he really dug it. And so it's just something we've always wanted to do, and so we decided to kind of give it a try. So we're going to go back and try it out and see what it's like. So
Nice.
there we go.
I've been working on my sobriety, all that fun stuff, and I've been finding different either CBD drinks or whatever kind of things to drink or whatever.
Right.
Actually, Bjorn found these. They're called Kawa Mood Boost.
Oh.
They have different flavors. They're a mood boosting tonic with adaptogens and neurotropics. So they've got different chemicals and base products that help promote better mood.
Oh, nice.
So it's like, if you can go on their site and find out. It promotes serotonin to lift your mood.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Reduces cortisol to help you unwind. Promotes mental endurance to help you achieve, and soothes your nerves to help you relax.
I like it.
So I've only had a couple of these, and I just they're a really good flavor. I haven't noticed anything huge yet.
Hey,
It's something that you gotta kind of build up
I see. Okay.
because it's like the building blocks of how your body produces serotonin and
Oh.
whatever. Because you can't just take serotonin because there's a brain-blood barrier. Ooh,
Yep.
that was hard too.
Yep.
So you have to give your body the building blocks to help your body produce more of it. So,
Okay. I see.
but they have a few different flavors, so I've been trying them. They're really good. They're a
Nice.
pretty new company, but zero sugar.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, good. There we go. Yeah, that's the wonderful thing is, we did start out with our beer of the week kind of thing, but there are so many different kinds of interesting drinks out there that we will try lots of them.
And we'll
So,
still do
Oh,
you said,
yeah.
we'll still have some
yeah,
beers, and we'll probably have some beer tasting episodes. 'cause
absolutely.
those are always fun.
Those, yeah, they're we can't not do the beer tastings.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was really just not. I don't know. For a while there, I just wasn't feeling beer at all. It's kind of come back around. I've noticed in the last few weeks where I've kind of been like, all right,
you think the nicer weather is helping?
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. I mean, I'm definitely noticing that I can do like one, two, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
Which maybe it's just getting older.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, been trying new meds and all that stuff, so I've been trying not to add the beer liquor
Oh,
thing
yeah.
to all that mix, and
I feel
Yeah.
like the meds made a big difference where it just kind of dropped away, where I just wasn't interested.
I've had a couple. I had a few too many this last Sunday.
Oh yeah,
I went out and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of just feeling it,
right.
and I was definitely feeling it the day after again, and
That's the thing is it's
Yeah.
like it's more fun to just kind of enjoy it every so often when you're feeling it. Just there you go. So yeah, it's been kind of like that for me lately, where I'm enjoying it again for all the reasons that I like, especially
Right.
just being able to try new and different
well,
beers.
yeah, that's the thing. I was
So,
like, it's nice to go try new ones, and I feel like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, because of pandemic, everything being expensive, a lot of breweries and places are closing down.
Yeah.
and so there haven't been a lot of new things to try out, but the breweries they're producing different new beer, like this new TPK one, and
Right.
there's still some ones that probably I don't know about. So
I do have it's a surprise, so I'm not going to tell you what
Okay.
it is,
All
but I
right.
have a fun surprise that is supposed to be here any day.
ooh,
Hopefully, it was supposed to have already been here, so I don't
is
know.
it my $1 million I've been waiting
Oh,
for?
if only.
Okay.
This is a liquid of some sort
Oh.
that we'll have to try. We'll have to clear
Our schedules the next day?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least, we'll
Well,
we'll
that's
see.
not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, we'll see. It may be one of those things where we need a little time, but I'm excited. It's
Okay.
one of the many pitches that Chubster gets.
Oh,
This
yes.
thing came through, and I was like, "Well, we got Heavy Conversation. Let's try it on Heavy Conversation." So yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, if you have interesting products you want us to talk about,
Yeah.
hit us up, send them to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have to hit us up to send them to us.
Yeah. Where's the best place for them to reach us? now?
Instagram is
Instagram.
still a good place.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, you could always email Chubster or Bearskin.
Right.
It'll get to us because that's
Yeah.
who we are.
Yes. So at Heavy Convo, right?
Yeah, at Heavy Convo
Yeah.
on
Instagram.
social.
Yeah. So hit us up there. You can, if you Bearskin or Chubster, but at Heavy Convo is always a good way to go. And it's good to be back. This is fun. It's so nice to be in the same room and be able to do this.
It's better energy. Like I feel like
Totally.
we're vibing better than
Yeah.
staring at you
Through Zoom.
at Zoom.
Yeah.
Or we're
right.
like not actually looking at each other on Zoom. Or,
And like timing, trying to
Yeah.
hit timing and not like step all over each other when we're talking and stuff. It's so much harder when you're doing it over Zoom.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we're
Yay.
back.
Well, hopefully this one worked.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
hopefully.
it's at four. It's counted up to 44 something. So
All right. Well, there we go.
yeah,
Well, yeah. So we've
better
got.
than last time.
we'll be back. You'll hear from us regularly again. Thank you for hanging with us and sticking through. Yeah, this is going to be fun. We're excited to get back to doing this again the way
Yes.
that we originally intended, and might have some other fun things come up.
Yeah.
So
You never know.
we'll see.
All right. Well, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, Bruce.
Bye, Jody.
Okay, we're gonna try to stop this. And
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.